What is up, everybody? Benny the Beast here with my first tutorial on creating custom Beat Saber maps. Today I'll be walking you through the steps to get started making these maps so that you can share them with the community to enjoy. To start off, first we're going to need to edit Saber program. So what I'll do is I'll take us over to reddit.com/r/BeatSaber. This is a great community page that has a lot of new news, updates, cool information that you can find, and even some new songs that come out. What you want to do is go to this first link, pinned post, and find the Discord link. Pull that up. This is the Discord link to the modding Discord, where you can find all sorts of information about modding the game and how to create these custom songs. What you'll do is go to your beginner's guide, scroll down to the second post. You'll see the 3D editor by Kawa here. The 2D editor, I believe, is no longer supported, so go ahead and grab that 3D editor. I believe that's the one that most people use, and download it. Show in folder, extract it to a folder of your choice. I would not recommend extracting it to the downloads folder, but just for editor's tutorial sake, we're going to do it here. Pull that up, and then you'll see this. What you want to do is you want to choose a new Beat Saber folder. The screen will look like this when you first start. And pull up your Beat Saber folder in your game, in your computer. Copy that link and place that in there. So it'll automatically take your custom songs folder. What we're going to do is we're going to create a new level today. We're going to do Last Dance Acoustic Remix. Create that level. It'll appear in the list on the left. This list is so long. I have like 4,000 songs. You click Edit to open it. Start typing in all the information that you want. Last Dance Acoustic Remix, if I could spell. Song subname would be the artist. Author name would be your name. Benny the Beast. Well, your name, not mine. When it comes to BPM, you can search the BPM of the song. BPM Dua Lipa Acoustic Remix. And hopefully you'll find it on the first few links. But what we're finding here is, since it's a remix, we're only finding the actual song Last Dance, which is 136. So in this case, what I tend to do is I Google tap BPM, and I pull up one of these online programs to tap to find the BPM of the song. So I'll just snap into the mic so you can hear the timing that I'm coming up with.
Fatal this attraction, yeah, we might just end up crashing, but I'm ready if it happens with you. Meet me out in Cali when I'm far away from family and I need someone to hold on to. You're the only thing I know, and I don't wanna let this go. Close to you, I feel like
So,
can't wait to.
what you can see here is that that's pretty darn close, and you only have to be close on BPM. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect. So 136 acoustic did not change the BPM of the song. So we can just go ahead and use that as our BPM. Preview start time and duration, I would recommend leaving this the same because it gets really annoying when people have a minute-long preview whenever you're in the menu screen. Cover image name. Go grab a cover image offline. What I did was I looked up Acoustic Remix. I found it on his SoundCloud, and I pulled up this image. What I did then, I do it, it's pretty rudimentary what I do. Do it by hand, essentially. But I grab the image with my snipping tool. I open it up into Paint after copying it and place it. And then I can resize it. So pixels, I'm hoping I did well. I got close enough. You want to change that, though, to 256 pixels for the image, and then crop that. So save it out. Save it into the folder that you created. I tend to just name it cover. And make sure you recognize which file type you're saving it as, because that is important. So I saved it as cover.png. And in here, if you get this wrong, what will happen is you'll see a white box of some sort, or maybe another one with lines. instead of the actual image. Environment name, there's 4 environments in here to choose from. Default and nice are fairly similar. They have boxes. Big mirror is kind of wide open level, and then triangle has triangles. So today what we're going to do is just use the nice, save your song info, then you can come over here and add a difficulty. Easy is the first one that comes up. Select it to change the name, to change the difficulty, and we're just going to do expert. Rank, I haven't touched this, I'm not sure what it is. Audio file name, song.ogg is what we want to put in here. And then start offset, we'll get into that a bit later. So with your song, what you want to do is download Audacity. It's open source software, and this is going to let you edit your song. So once you've downloaded that, pull it up. Bada bing, bada boom. Sure thing. And throw your song into it. So Last Dance, put it in here, and I get going. So I zoom in because the first thing I want to do is I want to pull this away from the start. Whenever a song, I was about to say I absolutely hate it, but I do. Whenever a song starts way too early and the notes are just literally hitting you in the face, it's not really that fun. So I like to start at 2 seconds, and then I adjust from there. I grab the selection tool, I select this silence, and I generate silence over this empty spot. Because if you didn't generate the silence whenever you saved it out, the song would save back in its original location like that. So what you want to do, save your file as an OGG, save it in the folder that you created, and you can just easily name it song.ogg. I accidentally cleared all that. Let's leave all that information in there. I'm not sure if it's useful or not, but instead of clearing it, just leave it on in there. So you save it out into the folder, and now when you pull up your edit Saber, you want to change your audio file name to what you'd saved it as. But I tend to just save it as song.ogg to make things easy, and I can get going. So make sure you applied, you save your song info, and jump into editing the level. Let me go ahead and turn this music off so that we can actually hear what we're doing. So when moving around the editor, you can click up here in the menu and you can see the camera controls, WASD, when you have your right button pressed, and space and shift move up, down. So I'm clicking my right button, I'm hitting W, I'm hitting D, S goes back, W goes forward. And then as you can see, I'm also turning my mouse to move it. Space bar goes up, shift goes down. All of this happens when you have the right mouse pressed. There's other important things here, but we're not going to get into those. I'll just explain the few things that I'm doing as I go. So to play the song, you hit space bar, and you can hear it going and playing. So what I want to do is I want to wait for it to get to the beat. And what I want to do is I want to see if this lines up on the beat. You can see the waveform on the side, and what you want to do is place notes so that you can hear if it's on the beat. So I'll just place a slew of notes. I'm using the scroll wheel to move up and down the chart, FYI. And then you want to turn on note sound. I use tick for this. So once the note sound's on, you'll then hear it, and you can see if it matches the song. Way off, way off. No bueno. Okay, so what we do here, save it out, head back to song info, and you see this start offset. You can adjust this to move the waveform. Let's take a random guess here, 250, and head back in, scroll down here, and you can also pull over to the side and see how well the song is lining up. Let's see what this sounds like. Turn on tick and hit play. I'm fairly okay with this. This sounds... That sounds fine to me. What you want to do as well is you want to go to the end of your song and you want to do another BPM test. So go to the end of your song, put in a good slew of notes, make sure you have tick enabled, and then press play. That actually sounds fine to me. I want to double check one more section because it was so loud, but this is still near the back. Let's double check this. You know what, everybody? This sounds good to go. So we're gonna get this is essentially a good stopping point for how to set up your map. This next section or tutorial I'm going to do is going to show you how to place notes and have fun with the editor. Thanks, everybody.